you afraid of God?
No. But I'm afraid of you.
Are you going to just sit there?
As compared to what? Standing?
Not standing. Rowing.
Rowing? Hadn't planned on it.
So you expect me to shoulder
What's
the
this?
burden?
No. But I do expect you to do all the rowing.
And why is that?
Coming here was your idea.
My idea.
I've made it very clear that I don't believe in the exercise.
The rowing.
No. Imagine that's wonderful exercise.
Then what?
The entire thought experiment.
Excuse me. How much longer?
One goes into an experiment knowing one could fail.
But one does not undertake an experiment knowing one has failed.
Can we get back to the rowing?
I suggest you do, but we're never going to get there.
No, I mean I'd greatly appreciate it if you would assist.
Perhaps you should ask him. I imagine he has a greater interest in getting there than I do.
I suppose he does, but there's no point in asking.
Why not?
Because he doesn't row.
He doesn't row?
No, he doesn't row.
Ah, I see what you mean. We've arrived. Shall we tell him when we'll be returning?
Would that change anything?
It might give him some comfort.
At least that's something we can agree on.
Hey! Somebody meeting me here?
I'd certainly hope so.
It does seem like a dreadful place to be stranded.
Well, maybe there's someone inside. Excuse me. It's Booker DeWitt. I guess you're expecting me? Is anyone here? Hello? Shit. Wait a minute, that card. What in the world is... All right. Looks like they expect me to sit in their fancy chair. So what the hell? Go!
Make yourself ready, Pilgrim. The bindings are there as a safeguard.
No, no, God damn it!
Attention. Ascension in the count of 5. Count of 4.
No.
3, 2, 1.
No!
Ascension. Ascension.
Just stay calm.
5,000 feet. 10,000 feet. 15,000 feet. Hallelujah.
Excuse me, where am I?
Heaven, friend. Or as close as we'll see till Judgment Day.
Best keep such questions to myself, unless I want to get made. Find the exit out of this place.
Love the prophet because he loves the sinner. Love the sinner because he is you. Without the sinner, what need is there for a redeemer? Without sin, what grace has forgiveness?
And every year, on this day of days, we recommit ourselves to our city and to our prophet, Father Comstock. We recommit through sacrifice and the giving of thanks, and by submerging ourselves in the sweet waters of baptism. And lo, if the prophet has struck down our enemies at wounded knee and not railed against the Sodom beneath us, is it someone new? Someone from the Sodom below, newly come to Columbia to be washed clean, before our prophet, our founders, and our Lord?
I just need passage into the city.
Passage to the city. Brother, the only way to Columbia is through rebirth in the sweet waters of baptism. Will you be cleansed, brother?
It's either this or turn around and get back on that rocket.
Hey. I baptize you in the name of our prophet, in the name of our founders, and the name of our Lord. In the bosom of Columbia. I don't know, brothers and sisters, but this one doesn't look clean to me.
Who's there? Who's there?
Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt!
What do you want?
We had a deal to it! Open this door right now!
I told you! I'm not gonna do it! Go away!
Mr. DeWitt! Mr. DeWitt!
That idiot priest needs to learn the difference between baptizing a man and drowning one.
The sword of gold, so that
I need to find a landmark and figure out where the hell I am.
Our prophet fills our lungs with water, so they may better love the air.
He who crossed the Delaware, with flaming sword and wings of angels.
Virtue, a rebel against me.
by the sword and the
There's no
scroll
chance for luck.
and the key.
Only providence.
Amen.
Just 'cause the city flies don't mean it ain't got its fair share of fools. All right. Still got a girl to find.
It's
got a waterfall and everything.
I've never had an
Just-
oyster.
I bet we could have something arranged.
Terrible.
Morning. Good to see you.
Perfect day for the celebration.
Father comes.
A full transcript of the Prophet's recent address to you, the Colombian people, on the holy forgiveness of our dear
Light
Lady
does not matter to
Comstock, our
Elizabeth.
beloved Mother of Forgiveness.
After the victory at Wounded Knee, the angel Columbia did present herself to Father Comstock and show him a vision of the future. And so our prophet led the people away from the Sodom below, up into the city, where they created an even more perfect union. But it was the miracle child, the Lamb, that is the future of our city. For the prophet has said that she in the tower will lead the Sodom below into righteousness.
All clear. Good luck at the raffle, folks.
Columbia Raffle and Fair. Huh.
He's strong in the sword, but a bit weak in the key and the scroll, if you get my meaning.
Would you care for a boutonniere? We're raising money for the Girls' Patriotic League.
One man goes into the waters of baptism, a different man comes out, born again. But who is that man who lies submerged? Perhaps that swimmer is both sinner and saint, until he is revealed unto the eyes of man. One man goes into the waters of baptism, a different man comes out, born again. But who is that man who lies submerged? Perhaps that swimmer is both sinner and saint, until he is revealed unto the eyes of man.
That kind of talk draws attention.
Oh, don't turn it.
Yeah, that's where they said I'd find her.
Telegram, Mr. DeWitt.
Huh.
Telegram for you, sir.
DeWitt, stop. Do not alert Comstock to your presence. Stop. Whatever you do, do not pick number 77. Stop. You Tess. What the...
Why, good day to you, sir.
Hello?
I agree.
You keep saying.
If I told you a man could hoist a 1-ton stallion straight into the air, would you believe me? Well, friends, I am here today to tell. Those are no flights of fancy. Those are no tall tales told behind the pool hall. No, sir, no, ma'am. Those are vigors I'm talking about. Brought to you courtesy of Mr. Jeremiah Fink himself. Who amongst you has tasted the divine gift of the vigor? One swing, and feats of wonderment are at the tips of your fingers. You know our prophet is fair. You know our prophet is kind. And he has asked, personally asked Mr. Jeremiah Fink.
All alone and feeling blue.
Bring to you these amazing wonders. Praise be to our prophet, and praise be to our
Young sir, young miss, roll up and try the amazing power of bucking bronco. Whether you need it lifted, lofted, tossed, or tumbled, bucking bronco is just the ticket. Find the devil, good sir, and cast him out. Do you have what it takes? And there's devil number one. Devil number two. Woo! He's on a roll. And that's three. We have a winner. Here you go, friend. And remember, if you need it lifted, lofted, tossed, or tumbled, bucking bronco is your answer.
Those dirty box are at it again. See them villains zipping around, spreading their lies and dissent? Good man. Now take aim and blast those evil box out of the sky. Hit enough, and I'll get you a prize. Look at this fella go!
Hot dogs, hot dogs.
Voxophone.
Alexander Hot
Voxophone.
Dogs. Columbia's
Hear your voice from the past in the present. Say something, Sonny.
What's a voxophone? What's a voxophone?
Exactly that. A personal record.
Wonder of the world. He's big. He's bold. He's the amazing handyman. Only in our fair city will you see such amazing feats of...
Have you ever seen anything like it?
Have you ever lost a penny to a vending machine? Has a pay telephone ever refused to
One of those.
with a beloved spouse? With just a whisper. They're all ears.
Press to turn machines into allies.
What the hell was that?
Sorry, pal. The raffle is all sold out. Entrance is reserved for... Well, if it isn't Assemblyman Buford, your spot at the raffle awaits. Don't know why I didn't recognize you before.
Heads.
Or tails.
Come on, let me through.
Heads?
Or tails.
Tails.
Told you. I never find that as satisfying as I'd imagined.
Chin up. There's always next time.
I suppose there is.
Drop the children from the sky. When the young ones misbehave, escorts children to their graves. Never
Return when you got some currency, fella!
Look at that one. He looks lost.
This little beauty? The whole division got them. If we're gonna flush the Vox out of the Skyline system...
Madam Lutece, I have read all your books on the sciences. Mama says it's not a fit occupation for a lady, but I think she's jealous of our cleverness. Is it true that only you are allowed to visit the girl in the tower? If the lamb is lonely too, I should like to meet her, as we would have much in common. Warmest regards, Constance.
What the...
Me and my wife settled down. Now me and my wife are parted. I'm gonna take me a stroll uptown. Irene, good night. Irene, good night.
We'll see about that. I'm feeling lucky.
Night, Irene.
You've always got a
good
feeling.
night, Irene. I'll see. Splendid!
And now, the 1912 raffle has officially begun!
Mister!
Sorry, no sale.
Silly. There's never a charge for the raffle. You've been sleeping under a rock?
77.
77. That's a lucky number. I'll be rooting for you.
Bring me the bowl! Is that not the prettiest young white girl in all of Columbia? All right then. The winner is number 77!
Oh, what do you know?
Over here! He's the winner!
Number 77, come and claim your prize! First throw!
Please don't do this.
It was me. It was all me. Please. Please! No! Please, what are you doing?
Come on! Are you gonna throw it? Or are you taking your coffee black these days?
Let her go, please! I'm the one you want!
Oh! Looks like we've got a shy one here!
We got something for you.
We've got to do something
bitch.
about... Wait! It's him!
Now, where'd you get that brand, boy? Don't you know that makes you the backstabbing snake in the grass false shepherd?
The false shepherd! And we ain't letting no false shepherd into our flock! Show 'em what we got planned, boys! Stop him! Stop him! The false shepherd's got to lead our lamb astray! Come on, move it, move it! Disconnect! Disconnect! Drop the weapon, fella!
This way! Cover the gate! Cut him off!
Don't stop shooting!
Stop in the name of the Lord!
Hey! Where you going, coward?
I told you, Comstock. You sell 'em paradise, and the customers expect cherubs for every... Sure.
Possession now turns machine and man into allies. Hold and release to create a ghostly trap.
No menials in God's kingdom. Well, I have a man in Georgia who'll lease us as many Negro convicts as you can board. Why, you can say they're simple souls in penance for rising above their station. Whatever eases your conscience, I suppose.
getting hot. What's going on? That's a kiss. Well, you only live once.
Press to throw a fiery grenade. Hold and release to create an explosive trap.
That wasn't no sample.
I told you, Comstock. You sell them paradise, and the customers expect cherubs for every chore. No menials in God's kingdom. Well, I have a man in Georgia who'll lease us as many Negro convicts as you can board. Why, you can say they're simple souls in penance for rising above their station. Whatever eases your conscience, I suppose.
Why are you following me?
We were already here.
Why are you following us?
Aperitif.
You'll find that handy in a pinch.
The difference between life and death.
What was that?
Surprising.
Surprising that it worked.
Surprising that it didn't kill him.
But a magnetic repulsive field around one's body can come in handy.
If it doesn't kill you.
A fair point.
Father Comstock called on me today to write his biograph. Me.
The man pays for exactly 100 pages in advance. Now, I'm half a Jew when I smell silver, so I say, Father, your flock would pay for 1,000. You know, why settle for less? And then the prophet looks to me and says, 100 will suffice, as I know how it ends.
Because today is the day that marks our secession from the Sodom below.
What if I could hook onto them with this skyhook? Whoa! Damn hook must be magnetized.
Otis works up at the lodge part-time. He took this box from one of their secret ceremonies. And I know for sure there is something dear inside. Problem is, Otis is more fool than not. He didn't bother to also secure a key from the Feathered Brothers to open the damn thing.
These poor Negroes to do. How they treat them. It was bound to happen.
Violence is not a foregone conclusion.
Ah! Oh!
Tim, the one they're after. Go. They're looking for you.
Police! We're in need of your assistance.
They're here!
Shh. Keep your voice down.
All right, let's move on.
Angel Columbia gave unto the founders the tools to build a new Eden, they did so without hesitation. For 85 years they prepared the way of the Lord. But when the great apostate came, he brought war with him, and the fields of Eden were soaked with the blood of brothers. The only emancipation he had to offer was death.
To the Sodom below, the true mission our founders have given us. And when the mandarins and hypocrites of Washington betrayed him, our prophet did not heal. He did not come crawling.
He's gone! You gonna get me?
Stop!
Coward!
Just what the doctor ordered.
What exactly was the great emancipator emancipating the Negro from? From his daily bread, from the nobility of honest work, from wealthy patrons who sponsored them from cradle to grave, from clothing and shelter. And what have they done with their freedom? Why, go to Finkton and you shall find out. No animal is born free, except the white man. And it is our burden to care for the rest of creation.
Trouble began almost instantly. Full of wrath and bent on harm, the anarchist maliciously wounded several Colombian peacemakers, before then arming himself and firing into an assemblage of virtuous fairgoers.
When you have quality!
Mother of Columbia, why do we worship 3 symbols in your memory? We worship the sword, so that we might avenge you. We worship the raven, so that we might cover the city with eyes. We worship the coffin, because it symbolizes the weight of our faith.
Why do you do this? I just want to go back to my family.
What's this? It's a new kind of vigor. That's a hell of a thing.
Press to summon murderous crows. Hold and release to create a nest trap.
I can get to Monument Island from that station.
No more than 4 foot and 9 inches.
Were bigger than that. Squinty.
Slap him out!
Ah!
You had this coming.
Out where I can...
This one!
Mother of Columbia, why do we worship 3 symbols in your memory? We worship the sword, so that we might avenge you. We worship the raven, so that we might cover the city with our eyes. We worship the coffin, because it symbolizes the weight of our faith.
Shooting! Make an example of...
Moving after him!
Flank him!
Don't light up!
Die! Whoa! Get him! Give heed, believers. There is menace. There is after him! The false shepherd full of hate and avarice and guile. Like all his kind in the sun and below, he seeks the lamb and hastens to it. Even now, his intent is ruin.
And the Lord saw the wickedness of man was great, and he repented he had made man on the earth. Rain! 40 days and 40 nights of the stuff, and he left not a thing that walked alive. You see, my friends, even God is entitled to a do-over. And what is Columbia if not another ark for another time?
skyline up above. Somehow get some elevation, I could probably reach it.
Flaming sword and the wings of angels. Watch over me and let me strike.
Bless him and keep him. Head to the roof. Take that skyline on Monument Island.
Lady Comstock, bless him and keep him.
I know why you've come, false shepherd. I see every sin that blackens your soul. Wounded knee, the Pinkertons, the drinking, the gambling, and of course, Anna. And now, to repay a debt, you've come from my land. But not all debts can be repaid, Booker.
You don't know me, pal.
Prophecy is my business, Mr. DeWitt. As blood as yours. You know why these men will die for me? Because I have seen their future in the glory, and hence they are content. What brought you to Columbia, Booker? Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt? This will end in blood, DeWitt. But then again, it always does with you, doesn't it? It always ends in blood.
Jesus.
You've come to lead my lamb astray, but thy crook is bent and thy path is twisted. Go back to the Sodom from which you came. Go back.
Holy shit.
Brace yourselves!
Gotta find the controls to take this thing to Monument Island. It's okay. I'm not gonna hurt you. sure I can get this thing going?
The Lord forgives everything. But I'm just a prophet. So I don't have to. Amen.
Amen.
Jesus! Get the hell out of here. Holy shit! That was close. Monument Island. Wonder why they got her locked up in this place.
I guess even in a restricted area, these crackers need someone to clean the floors. Those politicians and scientists don't bother about what they say around me because I'm some half-leaded colored boy. But I can tell they scared out of their wits by that thing they got locked upstairs. Yes, sir. They got a tiger by the tail, and they don't know whether to hang on or run.
Please do. What the hell are they doing to her?
Mr. Thompson, sir, I replaced the entire fuse banker's ass, and the lights were all in working order last night. Last night? There they go again. We go through boxes of fuses every day as of late. Just in the siphon alone, I don't... Oh, something's happening. What?
Dressing room. That's where we need to go. That's her. Whoa! What is... Whatever that was. It's got nothing to do with the job at hand. This job's getting worse all the time.
What makes the girl different? I suspect it has less to do with what she is, and rather more with what she is not. A small part of her remains from where she came. It would seem the universe does not like its peas mixed with its porridge.
Library. Holy shit. Alright. I can do this. Hello.
Hey! Knock it off! Stop it! Will you stop it?
Not here to hurt you.
Who are you?
My name is DeWitt. I'm a friend. I come to get you out of here.
Get away! Are
you real?
I'm real enough.
He's coming. You've gotta go.
Why?
You don't want to be here when he gets here. Just a minute, I'm getting dressed.
Get you out of here.
There's no way out. Trust me, I've looked. Stop it, you're too impatient. That's enough.
What about this?
What about it?
This is the way out, isn't it?
What are you... Give it to me. Huh. It's a way out. Come on, this way. It's his job to keep me locked up in here.
We'll see about that.
Who are you? Why did you come here? This way, come on!
Wait!
Hurry!
Call the elevator!
What?
The hell is... Press the button!
What is all this? They were watching me? All this time? Why? Why did they put me in here? What am I? What am I?
You're the girl who's getting out of this tower. This way!
We have to keep moving! He's tearing the building apart!
Be careful, Elizabeth!
How do you know my name?
Not now!
Hurry! There's a door up here!
Out of the way, let me try!
Which way?
Up!
Mr. DeWitt! Mr. DeWitt! Clean up the curb and wipe away the debt! Are you in there, DeWitt?
Anna? Anna!
Anna. Anna.
No, it's me. Elizabeth. Are you all right?
Where am I?
Back in the land of the living. Here, let me.
I'll be fine.
You almost drowned. You need to...
I said I'm fine. Just give me a minute.
Do you hear that? It's music.
Go on, I just need to...
Okay, I won't be long. I won't be long, Mr. DeWitt.
Where is she?
The prophet may know how his own biography is going to end, but I can scarcely fathom how I'm going to start it. I mean, other than the kid stuff you get at the Hall of Heroes, anything prior to his baptism was, and here I quote, hang on, left on the riverside. They'll call me a plagiarist, but I'm going to spend the first 30 pages regurgitating scripture.
Hey, I'm looking for a young girl.
Who isn't, brother?
Airship. That could be our ticket out of here.
The whole thing's rigged. All I want is fair pay for an honest day's work.
Maybe you and I should go for a walk along the shore.
I'm not going on any walk with you.
Look at him, ladies. It's a crime someone doesn't get him a nice set of trunks.
Hey, miss it. Miss. Hey, miss. Miss Elizabeth.
Hello. Oh, this is wonderful. Oh, come dance with me, Mr. DeWitt.
I don't dance. Come on, let's go.
Why? What could be better than this?
How about Paris?
Paris? I don't understand. How could we get there?
That's where that airship's going, but if you want to stay and dance, we can...
No, let's go. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go right now. I'm out. It's hard to believe, but it's true, isn't it? Oh, can you smell that? I've never smelled anything like that before, have you?
Beaches I know don't smell much like that.
Mr. DeWitt, Comstock. I've read about him. So he can see the future.
Give a man a little power, he falls in all kinds of love with himself.
I don't like his look. Can we leave now? I'm not so set of elaborate pumps and rain catchers. Seems like we're fairly well healed, Mr. DeWitt. Huh. That fall into the water did you no favors. I'll keep an eye out for something that might ease your pain. Mr. DeWitt, here.
Bird?
Or the cage.
Or perhaps the bird.
Nothing beats the cage.
These two again. How do... Never mind.
Look at these, they're amazing. Which one do you like more, this one or this? The bird is beautiful and the cage is somber, but there's really something special about it.
The one on the right.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
I love it.
Surprising. I expected the cage.
If you're going to be a sore loser, then I shan't do this again.
Now that's just sophistry.
Oh my god!
My god.
It has to be. Who else would
Look.
do such a thing?
Are you all right?
It was my home.
We should get out of here.
Let's go.
He tells us what he deems wise. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, Frederick!
He'll set this
was the songbird?
He's the sword of vengeance.
Make sure you have a piece of photographic identification ready for presentation.
Put those arms up now. Fingers apart. Legs apart. Stand still. Now hold steady.
I ain't getting through there.
I have just the thing. Come on.
This one. Hey, copper. Look at this one. He's suspicious if you ask me.
Damn thing's locked.
All right. Quiet down there, Pete.
What are you doing?
You're a roguish type. What does it look like? Done.
Where did you learn to pick locks?
Trapped in a tower with nothing but books and spare time? You would be surprised what I know how to do.
I must take any task with more than this. Oh, hello, sir. Don't you pay me no never mind. Just some foolishness, you know. Just monkey shines.
Hey, I found these silver needles. There's a vending device over there. There might be something to bring you back to health.
It's probably an idea.
Is your housekeeper acting suspicious? Try asking the girl a few key questions.
When I first seen Columbia, that sky was the brightest, bluest sky that ever was. Seemed like heaven. Then your eyes adjusted to the light, and you saw that sea of white faces looking hard back at you.
Hey, mister. We'd like to help you.
This ain't no place for you, sir. You best be on your way, or there's gonna be trouble for us both.
Do I know you?
Back at the lobby. Without you, we wouldn't have gotten away.
Daisy always said somebody like you would come along.
Kind sir, would you happen to have the time?
Hey, Mr. DeWitt. Flawless flintlock. It's the newest one in the series. I read it was delayed 3 times.
He crossed the Delaware. Come on, folks. Show your allegiance to flag and to the nation.
It just is.
Seems like an unnecessary complication. I hope you don't intend for me to follow you in there.
I had a dog named Bill. Like all dogs, Bill was a loyal friend. If we had not fed him, Bill would have been loyal. If we had struck him, Bill would have been...
Everything's fine.
Man can make that claim. Will he take his place in society?
Are you trying to get us both arrested?
Annabelle?
Excuse me?
Annabelle, it's me, Esther.
Oh, no, I'm not Annabelle.
Are you sure?
My name is Elizabeth. Do I know you?
Elizabeth? Isn't that a lovely name?
That was odd.
Last customer. Park's closing. Park's closing, everyone.
Excuse me.
These shoes sure could benefit from a shine.
Guess I haven't paid much attention.
Hey, you want to watch out? I just swapped that.
Have you got sauerkraut?
Sauerkraut? I guess so.
I'll take, one, please. How much?
1 silver eagle.
All right.
2 tickets for passage to the First Lady airship.
Yeah, just a minute, friend. Yeah, I have it. How do you, want to proceed?
In a bit of a rush, pal.
Hey, mister, you're gonna get mustard all over your nice suit.
I got it. I'll ring you back once the matter's in hand.
I don't like this.
Yeah, send in the bird. We're ready to execute.
Stay where you are!
Move in!
What are you doing? Get the girl! Get away from me! Let me out! I want out! I want out of here now! Stay away from me!
Fathers, guide us!
Die! Surround him!
Elizabeth, where are you?
Someone you know could have leaning. The Prophet advises you to remain vigilant. And now, back to the music.
This is the moment we trained for. The false shepherd is here. The day was not exact, but the prophet's sight proves out again. specimen must be taken alive. If she dies, I suspect they will give us to the bird. And whatever pieces it leaves behind will bear no name.
Where is she? Great.
Liquid cigarette number 6. This waiting is insufferable.
Just what the doctor ordered.
As the months and years turned to memories, so did the men of Congress turn to righteousness. And through the technology of men, the dollars of Washington, the Lord worked his will upon Columbia and raised her high above the Sodom below.
Just stay where you are!
Get away from me!
Hey, come back here!
Dead. You killed those people.
Elizabeth,
You're a monster.
what did you think was gonna happen?
What?
Do you understand the expense people went through to keep you locked up in that tower? You think people like that are just gonna let you walk away? You are an investment, and you will not be safe until you are far away from here.
What do they want from me?
I don't know. One thing I've learned. If you don't draw first, you don't get to draw at all.
You're bleeding. Come here. What happened back there? It's not the last of it, is it?
I don't know.
There. I suppose I best get you. I'm ready to about medicine. Do my best to keep you supplied with remedies. If your wounds are deeper, I'll try to keep you on this side of the abyss. More money. Here you go. Some genuine lockpicks, I might be able to get this door open. I'm sure I saw some interesting things
Elizabeth.
on the other side. Got it.
Nice.
Grab that lockpick.
Days at Comstock House was simple. Hard work, sure, but simple. Wringing the linen, scrubbing the floors. Lady Comstock, she even had a kind word now and then. Almost enough to make me think I had a place in their world. God made foolish girls so he could have something to play with.
Soldier's Field, built in 1903 by the hand of our prophet.
Interest as a prophet having a bunch of carnies and carousels.
The place is themed to acquaint children with national service.
You mean the military?
Train up a child in the way he should go, even when he's...
Did you write that?
No. The gate's shut up tight. Now how are we gonna get to the airship?
Let me see if I can get that gate open by hand.
Shock jockey. Who needs the power company?
Some fool's alternative to electricity.
Doesn't seem to work very well.
There it is. First Lady. Looks like it's heading for the dock.
That will take us to Paris.
Just stay close.
Yes, Mr. DeWitt.
Call me Booker.
All right. Booker.
Our ice-cold Colombian ice cream.
Should we head to the gondola or take a look around the boardwalk? I suppose...
Hey, I worked hard for that!
Drop the weapon! And when I came to Washington, there were few in Congress who saw my vision for Columbia. But it is the burden of the prophet to bring the wicked to righteousness. For what am I, if not a mirror to reflect the face of God?
Get him out where I can see him!
No escape! Lead on!
Father's rifle every Sunday without being asked. Will continue after a moment of silent prayer for the victims of today's brutality.
Want to hold on to this?
That'll do.
Do you know why you were hired to come and get me?
I imagine they were interested in meeting you. No doubt for lockpicking lessons.
Why you?
I never even heard of this place before I got here.
Huh. I assumed Columbia was common knowledge below.
Guess I got a bit behind with current events.
My mother took this for a nightmare. I saw it as the beginning of a career in physics. When I was a girl, I dreamt of standing in a room looking at a girl who was and was not myself, who stood looking at another girl who also was and was not myself. My mother took this for a nightmare. I saw it as the beginning of a career in physics.
What are you, Mr. DeWitt? Some sort of...
I'm a, independent contractor. Used to work for the Pinkertons and such. Not something you'd want gracing a resume.
Looks like this runs exclusively on shock jockey.
Of course it does. Where in the hell are we gonna find that?
Look! Come see the future of power at the Hall of Heroes.
Huh. Well, that's convenient.
Gentlemen, the false shepherd is loose in the streets of our fair city. Will you suffer the shame of allowing your wives and your daughters to fall prey to his machinations? Or will you act? Act for your womenfolk. Act for your profit. Act.
So, Mr. DeWitt, is there a woman in your life?
There was.
No point!
Beat him to death!
Need money? Okay.
Perfect timing.
Hall of Heroes closed until further notice.
Then there won't be a line to get in. What the hell?
Is something wrong?
Nothing I can't fix. I gotta get this thing moving again.
Oh, it's a bee. I hate these things.
Jeez, just kill it.
No, it'll sting me.
Elizabeth!
I have a better idea.
What are you doing?
Opening an air.
Oh, shit! What is that?
It's a tear. I used to open them all the time in my tower.
What is a tear?
It's like a window. A window to another world. Most of the time they're dull as dishwater, a different colored towel or tea instead of coffee. But sometimes I see something amazing and I pull it through. There.
Good God. I don't suppose you've got an airship in there?
I don't think so. But there is. There is something. Oh no!
Close it.
I'm trying!
Close it! I don't really understand what I just saw back there, but it sure as hell looks like a shortcut to getting us killed.
But I could help.
I can handle whatever comes along. Trust me.
Have it your way, I suppose.
To the sky, Comstock bent his knee and saw with holy
Fancy putting those lock-picking skills to work?
Let me see. All done.
Steady yourself!
Well, now. Hey, there's a lockpick over there.
Elizabeth, little help?
I can do that. It's done. You hold on to this.
Thanks.
Press to launch your enemies into the air. Hold and release to create an eruptive trap.
And when we strike, we will teach Cornelius Slate a lesson.
Hose down.
There's a crow, Booker!
Okay, on second thought, I think those tears of yours might come in handy next time we're in the scrape.
Well, there has to be a tear around it. I'm just pulling out of
Who is this prophet? Who is this fraud, this charlatan, this salesman of snake oil? What you saw today, brothers and sisters, was just the beginning. Zachary Comstock will hear our voice. His temple shall burn, and his idols of gold will melt and run in rivulets through the streets of Columbia.
We'll all be. See this?
Got a tip there were contraband guns hidden in the fellow traveler. Didn't find them, but funny thing, we found some old uniforms under the floorboards from the war. Took guesses as to why they were there, but who's there? You're Slate,
Look,
right?
A cipher. A secret message from the Vox Populi.
You're the junior codebreaker. What's it say?
Don't know. There should be a code book somewhere.
That is the sound you have never heard. The sound of a soldier's end.
to your Hall of Heroes. Prove me a liar.
What's that?
Slade? I actually know the fella. Seems he's still got a knack for making enemies.
Look at this. My tower. Only fair they give me a cut of the profits, don't you think? I found some money. Want it?
Great.
Make sure you go to the Hall of Heroes to try out the brand new Bioshock Infinite, the power company.
God makes all kinds of soldiers, but he only made one Cornelius Slate. My father followed him up San Juan Hill, through the legations in Peking, and as he put it, through hell the order was given. At today's muster, Slate asked me if I was Sergeant Monroe's daughter. I said, yes, sir, I am. Slate said, your father always wanted a son. I hope the fool has wisdom enough to recognize his good fortune.
They shut down gondola access to the Hall of Heroes. Must be because of what's going on with that man Slade. This is going to be fantastic.
You think that keen eye of yours could find some ammunition lying around? I sure could use it when there's trouble.
It'll take some scrounging, but I'll do my best. The line's clear.
You shed your heart's blood for Columbia, lost limb and viscera in the godless
Atlas Orient! Comstock did nothing! And yet, look up! Whose image squats above you even now? At every angle and insult! If the prophet would make a painted whore of our past, what fresh rape does our future hold? Let us now make our stand and fill yonder hole with true heroes!
Don't hold back, soldier! Coward! Coward! Is your heart in it?
Looks like we found where your old friend Slade is.
Just find that shotgun.
The man who takes a stand for God and sweetest fatherland. But here's the place where we revere the heroes of our city dear.
Assassins when our work is done. Cornelius Slate, the swift left hook of the Vox Populi. We'll be trading Comstock's life for a new one. So be it. The Fitzroy woman and I are comrades of necessity. I doubt all the men who read in Caesar's toga would still be seen breaking bread together in peacetime. With Comstock gone, my men's past deeds will be sacred.
Our prophet, Father Comstock, commander of the 7th Cavalry.
That man did not lead the 7th. Hell, I don't even remember the guy.
Corporal DeWitt proved his worth on the field that day.
Well, I'll be. Slade? Is that you?
You've always been different, haven't you, Booker? You crave no glory.
Look, I see you're caught up in some kind of jam here. If you could see fit to let us through to where they keep the shock jockey, then we'll...
That tin soldier, Comstock, once my boy's dead. We won't die at his hands.
There's going to be trouble.
All my men have left is a choice. Die at the hands of a tin soldier, or a real one!
Just give us the shock jockey.
If you want the vigor, you will give my men a soldier's death. They wait for you in need, Bakey.
Just what the doctor ordered.
I'll try to keep you stocked with both bandages and ammo, but the right materials are things in hand. What is this?
It's the Boxer Rebellion.
What happened there?
In Peking, it was my hand that put the city to the torch. Of course, that's not how Comstock tells it.
Was yellow skin and slanted eyes that did betray us with their lies until they crossed the righteous path.
Oh, I read about this. Comstock led the Colombian troops to
Comstock wasn't there! The Boxers took my eye and 30 of my friends! Is there even a stone to mark that sacrifice?
This is it, man!
Look for firemen!
Sacrifice for our sins! You see, young miss? You see the man that Comstock wishes he was? A real soldier!
I don't want to do this, Slade. Just give me what I need.
I will, after you do the same for me. Come and look for me amongst the ghost dancers.
Who are the ghost dancers?
Wounded knee. He means us to head to the other display.
Can you hear Comstock's tin soldiers coming to silence us? But we are the true patriots. The history that does not fit in their books.
We can't lose! Who's that?
The tin soldier is taking credit for the deeds of the real ones. Now your companion, young lady, he wrapped himself in glory on December 29, 1890.
What does he mean?
You don't want to know.
Ammo! Catch!
hue and cry with hatchet red, they danced amongst our noble...
You were there. That wounded knee. I can see it in your face.
Tell her, Booker. Tell her how we strode that battlefield like the heroes of Sparta. I still hear the screams. Let's come, stop.
Give all you got!
Here's the soldier I spoke of. The kind of man Comstock pretends to be.
Stop me!
See if I told you true.
I'm moving up! I'll go down. Flush him out!
I didn't ask for this. I have no quarrel with these men.
Heroes never ask.
I never claimed to be no hero.
Then what are you? If you take away all the parts of Booker DeWitt you tried to erase, what's left? Come back to the Rotunda. It's almost over.
What did Slate mean? What did you try to erase?
Now that you're out of yours, you might realize cages have their advantages.
A choice is better than none, Mr. DeWitt. No matter what the outcome.
Yeah.
I've got what you need.
What if you woke up one day and realized you didn't like what
Find
you
me
chose?
as the First Lady's memorial. You've seen what Comstock has done to my history. Now see how he's rewritten his own.
The seed of the prophet lay in the womb of Our Lady, but for a single week. Comstock had a child. My books never mentioned anything about a child.
That's quite an omission. Can't imagine that was by accident.
The child took ill, and Our Lady prayed for the prophet's heir day and night. That's my tower.
Lo, while Daisy Fitzroy has murdered my beloved, she shall not have the child. She shall not come betwixt her and prophecy.
The seed of the prophet shall sit the throne and drown in flame the mountains of man.
You're Comstock's daughter.
No, I can't be. I can't.
He wants you to follow in his footsteps.
Well, I want a puppy, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna get one.
Got a lock here.
To those who loved me, I was the most generous of souls. There was no pain I would deny them, no betrayal I would not gladly give. And when I had scorched the hearts of all who loved me, the prophet said, "There is nothing you can do for which I will not forgive you. For God has granted me sight, and through his eyes, even you are loved."
I can get through these bars, but you're too broad. Let me scout ahead, see if there's some way to move forward.
Is that?
It's a tear, something I can bring into this world.
It's a freight hook. Well, that's convenient.
As I said, it's a form of wish fulfillment.
That one.
All right. I feel there's more where that came from. Whenever I'd get anxious, tears have a way of appearing. Booker, do you see those tears? We can use them against Slate's men. That tear will get us access to higher ground. And that one will give us a turret.
And some cover. Try that one! Turret, now! Pull! That'll do.
Comstock's pet can do some wonderful tricks. Do you know what you've got there, Booker?
That's enough, Slate. We just need the vigor to get out of Columbia.
You hold on to
We're
this.
taking it one way or another. Slate,